All right, we're here for championship with Dr. Steelhammer. It's a very pleasant name to say, Dr. Steelhammer. All right, what do we got? So we got black market. The rest of the board is pretty weak. I mean, you know, there's some draw with like Walled Village and Haunted Woods. Lighthouse, pretty important, I would say. But like you have no buy, and the only trashing is the Zombie Mason. So, but like black market and dominate, you know, you're just gonna build a lot. That's pretty much it. So the question is what to open. Could see like black market necromancer, black market warehouse, black market lighthouse, black market cellar, black market groom. They all kind of have something going for them. He goes warehouse groom, which is interesting, delaying the black market. Can't really say I like it. I think I'm gonna grab necromancer just because there's, you know, if you manage to hit like an estate with the Zombie Mason, you're pretty happy to take like a warehouse. All right, well that's not gonna be happening. Monastery definitely looks good here, I would say. So I'm gonna grab one of those. On 5, the question is what to do. Could be Haunted Woods. Could be Groom for taking terminal like that. I think it makes sense to grab the Groom now. All right, well they do collide, but you know, we'll get a double trash off, so it's pretty good. And we'll take the Walled Village now. Yeah, I mean there's no point in buying copper. And here we could just take another. We could grab a second Walled Village. That seems okay. They're really rushing the villages, so you know, I want to make sure I get some of them at least. So they can get some trashing here with Amulet, which is pretty nice. And I feel like if I'm them, I take a lighthouse. Since definitely do play with Haunted Woods here at some point, I think. They take Ride instead. That's okay too, I think. Yeah, we'll top deck that. And here, could be Remodel. Remodel Peddler is nice. Eventually, and in the meantime, there's nice things to remodel estates into. So I think I'm going to take it. Yeah, they're not getting amazing pulls. I mean, they're definitely happy they found the Amulet, but other than that, Hunting Lodge is nice. I assume they'll buy that. Mountain Village is also pretty nice, but Hunting Lodge is like draw, so I would definitely choose that one, and they get a free Peddler too, so it's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just groom another Walled Village here. Let's buy a Peddler. We need some economy, and then we kill 3 coppers, which is just amazing, I would say. So we're way ahead. They're ahead on villages, and that's about it. they don't really have any draw. I don't have any draw either, but you know, I'm better trashed. Let's go to just zombie spy here. Yeah, that can get discarded. So the remodel and the black market wind up at the bottom of the deck, which is I'm not happy about, but you know, it's not worth like taking a state for or anything. We'll just grab another peddler here. Oh yeah, they do the Haunting Lodge. That's pretty nice. Great with the black market for sure. I'm pretty low on economy. I'll want a second black market. Seems the best way to add to that. They can get charm or barge here. Those are great. You want buys. They take the barge. Makes sense. Alright, so we're going to zombie spy here. Alright, we do draw a village here, which is pretty good. This all is not so good. But it'll have to do. Is there any reason to want to develop? I don't think there is, really. Like, it looks okay, but not, like, amazing. So do I groom here or do I remodel here? Groom is just basically better. You get the horse. So let's take the second black market and a peddler and go ahead and trash that estate. They can get CQ here, which is fantastic, I would say. They get conspiracy. I take it. I don't like that at all. I would definitely click on CQ. Oh, that's unfortunate that they managed to find our hunting lodge, like, just in an amazing place for that. Like, we gotta hope that they have a bad turn at some point, because they're a lot less thin, which I think is reasonable to ask for, but hasn't happened in a little while. Them having access to buys is like fairly important here, I would say. Like, I haven't been able to get any draw out of the black market, which is kind of a big deal. Or any buys. Let's go ahead and play the necromancer here as the zombie spy. That's okay. I'm fine with finding that, honestly. So the question is, do I want mastermind or replace? Neither of them's really appealing to me. I think I just take courtyard because, like, I could really use the draw right now. I can get Den too. Like that seems like straightforwardly good for me right now. And what else am I going to do? I think I'm going to groom Necromancer, remodel this monastery, maybe? This remodel has not worked out for me, I gotta say. Yeah, I think I just kill the monastery now. I'll take like either a cellar or a lighthouse. Possibly lighthouse, just because like economy is valuable right now for me. Yeah, see now they can do stuff like that, which is great for them. And they get experiment if they want it, or horn. Both of those are great. Oh man, and they find the hunting lodge again. I really can't compete with them like never bottom decking that. That hurts a lot to see just every time. The Ironworks is great too because they have the highway. They're making 9 money somehow. They just got it all. They get cavalry, which is fine. I think the Ironworks is a lot better for them, but it's okay too. They do get to put down the Haunted Woods, which means I can't. It restricts my options with Black Market this turn a lot. Yeah, that was obvious. Now they can just like grab like 2 golds, or it doesn't even matter. I'm just dead here unless I pull like a bomb very quickly. Man, that fucking hunting lodge really just saved their ass. Hated their open. I felt well ahead until they pulled it, and even then I was still ahead until they just were able to draw it like at the top of all their junkie shuffles and get the good sequencing. I can get a province. Seems bad, but doesn't matter. No, seems like time to play courtyard. Yeah, let's play a horse. Drop that. We'll groom. You have to be ready for the turn to just end unexpectedly. And we could like remodel horse into Haunted Woods. Zap, play. I think the last card has to be Village, right? Yeah. It means we don't play this groom, but like that's okay, I think. Alright, so these are some nice cards here. Are they nice enough when I really just need payload? I mean, the buy is sort of low value right now. The ability to exile is kind of not low value. That's, I guess, the reason to take Sanctuary here. I think I will take it. And I'll just take like the second Lighthouse right now because I need it. And I will hope that they start having bad turns. But I mean, they won't. They have like Haunted Woods draw coming in now and stuff, so it doesn't matter what I do. They just win. I should just resign really, because like this is just stupid of me to keep playing on for no reason. I guess my advantage is that I can have the remodel, and I can like remodel peddlers into provinces. And I have some amount of money. I had 8 money this turn. Does that, I bought one, the more that's 9. I really don't have a way to get to 14. Which is a problem too. Like adding the 2 silvers off groom only gives me like a limited amount of stuff. I've got the fucking walled village. Jesus, this is just a fucking stupid ass game. I don't care. All right, here looks like we want to open. Definitely want to open militia. That seems pretty straightforward. So I'm just gonna click on that. Monkey is interesting. Not really sure what that pushes you to. Yeah, it could be scheme. It could also be like moat. I think scheme seems good to like just try and attack them more. Or like you can play it here and like grab like encampment moat. That seems fairly reasonable. And then hopefully he doesn't attack me and I can get a hunting party. Alright, it does not attack me, so that's great. And I get a hunting party, which is also great. I'll buy what here? More encampment. More encampment seems okay. Let me top deck the militia. This will be good if it finds the encampment, which it will. Yeah, I mean, we definitely just play encampment, play moat, play militia. Don't play the second encampment. Or, I mean, we could play the second encampment and just, like, buy gold this turn. That also clears the shuffle. So I kind of like it, actually. And then, should we top deck the moat, or should we just top deck the hunting party? I mean, we know they have the militia in hand, so it's probably worth a top deck moat. And here I'm going to just buy the 2 encampments. Alright, here I get another encampment and scheme the hunting party. Not as good of a turn as it could have been, but like it's fine. And if I get attacked here, which I will, unless he decides to monkey the militia, I will just toss, I think, the militia and the copper. Well, we could toss scheme and copper, but given we only have 1 hunting party, I think this is better. Play a charm, okay. That's a pretty good card. Play scheme here first. Alright. That's all good. We can buy this hunting party here. And scheme a hunting party. So they can get their gold here. They choose not to get hunting party charm presumably, which is okay too, I think. Crypt, okay. I mean, crypt is fine. It seems worth it to play this encampment. Here, so if I monkey this, I have 7, which is a pretty nice number for just like encampment. I don't know if it's encampment charm or encampment hunting party. I feel like at this point it's still encampment hunting party. I want fair at some point. I need to get that fair. There's some, I don't know how they're hitting this every turn. It seems improbable to me, but you know, what do I know? Alright, we can find the gold. That's great. I like that. Let me play this right now. Let's play the hunting party to drop the militia. Yeah, because we can't trigger the shuffle. So what am I buying here? Like encampment. I mean, it could be like encampment, scheme, plunder. Definitely want that encampment. Charm is kind of losing a little bit of its appeal, given how low hunting parties are, but it could still be okay. I mean, it could be like encampment charm scheme. I kind of like having the second thing for like for the encampments to hit. I mean, this is definitely going to be a scheme. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it and take the charm here. And just top the hunting party. So I should have ended up with, if not all the encampments, almost all of them, which is pretty nice. Unless they've just been holding some. I think I have 4, if I'm correct. So they get fair, and they have bad crypt, which I'm happy to see. Do we risk it here? Risk it for the biscuit. I would say the rest of our shuffle isn't great, so I think it's worth losing an encampment here. All right, now we find our little thingy. Oh, I should have done something different there, because we have too much money. Yeah, it's not. I mean, I could just buy 2 hunting parties here. I mean, the thing is, the more draw you have, like the more buys you have in a sense, because that lets you monkey things. I do kind of also want the plunder. I do also kind of want fair, just because it's a buy that like doesn't live in my deck in the same way. It's like a non-stop card buy. But at the same time, I think I just want 2 hunting parties, and we'll scheme. We'll just scheme 2 hunting parties, or is it better to scheme like hunting party moat? That might be too fancy. I think we just want 2 hunting parties. I think that's best. Alright, they get a little stuck here. Not a great turn for them. It'll be interesting to see if they take the encampment back again. They do go with encampment mode. So I now have 3 encampments, which I think is plenty. Alright, yeah, there we get the gold. Let's do that. Alright, so if we play this encampment, then we can well, I mean, we want a militia, I think. But the other things can get monkeyed. Alright, this is nice. This is looking good now. I can do a gain card. I can get like hunting party plunder. And then what the rest of it is, we'll figure out. I can think about bank right now. Bank is going to be a lot of money. I don't know if that's too aggressive for this moment. But the other options are like not really like speaking to me. Like it's like what you get, like another charm, or you get like charm moat. I don't really want another moat. Like moat fortress also doesn't excite me. I don't want another plunder right now. I think I'm just gonna grab the bank and we're gonna like play that a little bit aggressively. I do still want fair. Alright, they're done. That's fine. They were well behind, I would say. So it's now 1-1. We are all tied up, headed back into their start. This looks like a fun board. We got Puka. Puka's always fun. There's JD. Okay, so that's the trashing. So the question is, what do we open? It would be very clear on the other split that we want just Fisherman JD. On this split, I think you play the, I don't know, maybe you don't play the Curse Gold. Because, like, you know, I don't know. Just playing the Curse Gold to get Junk Dealer just doesn't excite me that much. Like, I would rather just like get like Fisherman, I don't know what, Fisherman something. Fisherman Plaza, Fisherman Pawn, Fisherman Expedition, all look kind of reasonable. And just not take the curse to get the JD. This Fisherman mostly looks like a good card here. Like Fisherman Seer, like you just build a huge Seer engine here for sure. Is the thing to do. So I think I've talked myself into clicking on Fisherman on this one, and then maybe Expedition on the next one. I haven't really decided what to do with the other one, with the other hand. They got Pawn over Fisherman, which I think is a mistake, I would say. All right, I'm gonna get an Expedition here, and we do have the 5, so that's good, and we'll get a Junk Dealer, and then probably like a Pawn in the sad hand next turn. Yeah, this is a Pawn. They got Puka, which is good. Like that I don't know if it's, yeah. It seems like a nice order to go like JD Puka Seer with probably a Plaza in between there maybe. Alright, we're gonna grab this Pawn. Okay, we don't find the JD or the other thing, which is like really sad, but anyways, we're gonna buy a Plaza here and then probably get to Puka this turn. Like they're pretty ahead, I would say, but maybe that's first player talking / my Junk Dealer missing being sad. This is all our actions, so we can card coin it up. I mean, or card buy. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, would I think about buying something, playing the Curse Gold to buying something? Maybe. Like, they're so far ahead on trashing. It's obscene. Maybe I should have played the Curse Gold to get the JD, but like, you know, I wasn't anticipating the fucking thing missing. I'm just gonna get another Plaza here, in order to hopefully get a better turn with the Puka. Like they just find all this stuff at the top of the fucking shuffle. It's just happening again. There's not really any to discard here, because I would like to buy Fisherman mostly. And we could coin buy. Or just card buy. Let's just card buy. Alright, well that didn't work out the way ideally it would work, but like, you know, it's okay-ish. Alright, finally I get to play a draw card. Woohoo! It's sad. For me. Mostly. Because, like, I'm gonna get, like, a seer here, but it's gonna be into a fucking terrible shuffle again, so, like, that just fucking sucks. Life is pain. It's just, you know, it's not fair that, like, they put a curse into their shuffle and like, well, I guess they didn't get to play the junk dealer till turn 5. I don't know how they got so ahead. Like, it feels like it shouldn't have been this one-sided, but it is. They can pick up Poorhouse for whatever. I need to shit into the shuffle. Here we'll just card by. So I mean, we definitely want seer here, right? Like, what's the other thing we get, if anything? I mean, we have to play the curse gold, and we just have to do all this shit because we're losing. The only other option is, like, to take a Poorhouse, which could be bad or it could be okay. Kind of hesitant. Kind of hesitant to do a lot of things. Seven would be a lot nicer. Yeah, whatever, fuck it, I don't care, I'm gonna do this stupid thing. And just resign here when I don't draw yet again. Hey, always find the seer. Sounds pretty good. Alright, yeah. This is looking to that, like, it's gonna work out okay for this turn at least. Card action. Oh, what's the last card? Last card was Plaza. Yeah. So just coin buy them. I don't think we're ready for I don't think we're ready for Poorhouse. It's true sequencing dependent still. And two like not drawn by Seer. So I think I just eat it and buy like Seer Fisherman. Or Pawn. Pawn's a little better in some ways because you could buy. It's a little bit worse than honest. I think I like this. I don't know why I do, but I do. Okay, so they've done. That's nice. They were going pretty hard on the terminal space, I would say. All right, so that's nice. Play this now. Play this now. Then we can work out, you know, what extent we're doing other things. To what extent we've overdrawn basically. Like I think it's okay to discard here, especially if I discard the CG. All right, so it's gonna be fine to discard the second time too. Trash with the junk dealer is just a state. Or, yeah, we want to keep the Puka alive. Alright, well, this is a nice turn. We can at least start to think about moving to Poorhouse. Or we can just not play with Poorhouse, honestly. Like, do you need to play with Poorhouse on this board? I kind of feel like you don't. Like, what happens here if I just take like Seer, Fisherman, Pawn? And we could like add the, you know, we have the other stuff later. In theory, like the Poorhouse, like once we don't need to use the Puka anymore, or the buys from the pawns as well. It like doesn't have to be pawn. It could also be Plaza. Like Plaza is a little bit is sort of. It's Baker-ish, I would say here, since we're sort of likely to have overdraw. So it could be like Fisherman. I mean, it could even just be like Plaza, Fisherman, Pawn. That's maybe asking a little bit about our draw. It's probably better to just take the Seer now. It costs us like. Not very much, really. All right, I'm going to take... Oh, whoops, I wanted the Fisherman. Fisherman, Seer, Pawn. Yeah, that seems okay. All right, so we might be like closer to evens with them. I would say. I don't know if we are even with them because in theory the two Poorhouses are a reasonable amount of payload. But like I have the 4 fishermen, so that's like one. We'll see what they buy here. There's kind of a funny interaction here between seer and fisherman and plaza, which is that like if you discard anything with the plaza, then your fishermen don't get drawn by the seer anymore. So that's like something to keep in mind, I guess. So I go seer, plaza, pawn. Okay. All right, these are lovely, lovely draws for me. Fish, fish, fish. Plaza, yeah, definitely discard. Puka, just because like we want to get rid of the copper. Plaza, discard again. I probably want to get rid of another copper, right? Because I think this is like about our time to switch to poorhouses, at least to some extent. Coin buy. This one is going to be action buy. Do we want 4 buys? Or do we want an extra $1? I guess we have to think about what we're buying here. I mean, I guess the move to go to poorhouses would be like we get fishermen and grab like 2 plazas and 2. Well, okay, we don't have 5 buys. Come on, man. We could get like fisherman, poorhouse, plaza. Yeah, I mean, I think we want the 4th buy is kind of the long and the short of it. So we still have 1 terminal space now. So we could go like fisherman, plaza, 2 poorhouses. And that's like more or less okay. We can also think about greening a little bit. Like what happens if we take province here? Like if we just take like one poorhouse and province, we could go. It doesn't really work out with the amount of money we have. Well, I mean, we could play the Chris Gold and we could eschew the fisherman in favor of like patrician. So we play the Chris Gold, then that's like 11 plus 4, so we have in theory 15 money. So we could go like province, plaza, poorhouse, patrician. So many P's. Kind of like it. And that way we like threatening. We start to threaten like doubling basically. So that altogether costs 8, 4 is 12. That's the fucking villages are so expensive here. 12. So then we just need the extra change for like poorhouse patrician, or we don't even really need the patrician. But I think I like it. I mean, it's probably better to have 2 coffers than a patrician, if I'm being honest with you. This does mean that I did the pawn the wrong way, but you know, we're not going to ask for that undo right now. Now is when we're going to, of course, just immediately stop drawing, because that's how Dominion works. I could have bought the second poorhouse too. Like I do technically have terminal space for it. Yeah, definitely put your poorhouses first there. They have a lot of pawns. I'm impressed. Their pawn number. I mean, I guess I have one fewer. Yeah, so they're going to double here. I would surely assume, and maybe pick up another poorhouse too. Our situation is looking less good than it was when I was very optimistic after they dudded. So we need them to dud again, which is probably possible, but I don't know if it's likely. Probably unlikely if we are to get down to it. So they go single and pick up some more payload, which is like pretty reasonable. All right, don't discard now. I don't think. Well, maybe it's okay. We've already seen 2 of our fishermen. I do feel like the coffer is very valuable to me. Yeah, I mean, this will be fine. Didn't even matter in the end. So let's milk. Whoops. Okay, yeah, well, that was fine. Not what I meant to do, but it doesn't matter. Coin buy. So much money do we generate here? What are we buying? We're probably buying like double poor plus poorhouse. Is what sounds like the route to victory here. We do lose our puka draw this turn, which is like sort of sad, yes. But I'm not buying copper to get it back. Double in a poorhouse, and you know, let's hope that this let's hope that these seers keep drawing. That's what we gotta do. That seems like a mistake to trash the puka there instead of the cursed gold. If they had to play all the poor houses like that. Like they just lost money on that versus playing it. And also, of course, playing it gives you the curse, which you don't really want to do. That's my professional opinion. You don't want a curse. So they go province double duchy expedition. Okay. Basically what I figured they would do. Because I'm very smart. So the pawn, like we can card action a pawn here. And we can discard the curse gold because we're almost seen all the fishermen. This pawn, we have terminal space, so we can card buy it. Okay, we do miss out on a coffer here, which is a little bit sad, but you know, whatever. Plaza, discard. Play the poor houses, play this, pawn, coin, buy. How much money do we have? 17 plus 5. I can't count. What's 17 plus 5? 22. Yeah. Okay then, so we do threaten the triple next turn. I don't think they can triple, which is very nice. Can they pile out somehow? They have 4 pawns, which is not nearly enough. So it seems like I need to take a number of duchies, which allows me to beat their double next turn. Is 2 duchies enough? Duchy, seer. So if they double, they will then, yeah, I mean 2 duchies is enough for me. I think to beat whatever they do. What did they buy last turn? So they give province 2 duchies. So they can get like 18. I don't think they can get, well, I mean, whatever, I can't beat triple, you know, whatever. If they triple, they triple. I can beat their double. With like duchy, expedition, duchy, seer, which one is better? Expedition seems better, I think, for various reasons. I don't know, maybe they can triple. I mean, it doesn't matter, like, I don't know if there's anything more aggressive I could have done to get the extra 2 money I needed. I could have there's definitely like theoretical routes that got me an extra coffer from the plaza, and I guess I could have got the second one from the pawn play when I did buy. Anyways, I don't know, we'll see. I guess, well, they did have that thing where they could have had a bunch more money from the curse gold last turn than they did, so maybe they'll get to 24 this turn. It's not out of the realm of possibility, I guess. Yeah, that looks like they'll get there. Fuck. So close, and yet so far. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck this bullshit nonsense. I hate this game. It fucking sucks. Yep. Just never, you know, never play out games. Just never waste the mental energy. Like fucking doing shit when you could be not doing shit. What do we open? Forager. Or what are the other options? I mean, we could silver, and then we have the otter next turn, and like hope to hit like a big old number. I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot. The other option is like go like double forager into market squares. I don't know. What are the odds? What are the odds for the otter play? I mean, the odds to hit 6 are not great. You need to draw like copper, silver, exactly. So I guess not. I guess I just open like double forager and fucking whine about it. Yeah, see, they get to play theirs turn 1, which is much nicer than turn 2, I must say, my friends. Although they still only have 3, so that could be worse. Alright, well, we will order this. Of course, the predictable thing happens. Five. Yeah, 5 I guess is like encampment market square. Here I think I'd, well, do I otter a forager? Or do I just take the double trash? I don't really like triggering the shuffle because I do want to collide the market squares with the other thing there. See, they got our gold already. They didn't have the bad things happen to them. Okay, here we can do it. Get our gold. Order it around here for like 2 encampments. I have 3 encampments. That's my main advantage here. We will not, I feel like we really want to not lose them because there is goons. I could just forage twice. I kind of want to play on though, because there's just like encampments and garbage down there. And this seems a lot nicer. Do I want second gold? I kind of feel like I don't right now. Goons feels fairly strong. All right, we get a nice start to our hand here. They seem to be drawing worse in the sense that they haven't managed to collide encampment and the other thing yet. All right, we can order this necropolis. Again, I just want to be thin right now, and then we can think about the second gold. Or here we could even take like plunder market square. Or even like hireling market square, just so we have even more fucking draw. I don't hate it. Like, overdraw is useful because of market square. But I also kind of want the reliability of having a second gold in my next opening hand. So I do think I'm going to grab plunder market square here. Well, we did find the stuff in our opening hand, so that's good. We just have to draw around to the rest of the stuff. Yeah, we have to order this. And now I think I will go ahead and buy the hireling. I'm okay with triggering this shuffle. And if pushed, I will dump Encampment Forager in, because the odds of finding like one of those things off the top is not amazing. Yeah, 'twas the right decision. Do I banquet here? Is not crazy because I'm out of forager food. We could like banquet for plunder or banquet for crypt even. Just get 2 crypts, just ensure you have the gold in hand just like every single turn. It's not like the worst idea in the world, like by any means, given how important the fucking encampments are. Okay, so we want to, I think, order a market square here just like off the get-go. Three actions. What's down there? Crypt, goons. We only have 2 terminals to play, so this is fine by me. Forge a copper, attack them, play this. Do we get the second crypt now? We could like goons, banquet for crypt again. This is so fancy, and honestly I kind of love it. I mean, it doesn't matter which one I set aside. Oh, I'm happier now. Getting to do a stupid fancy thing like banquet crypt is it's what I live for. That's why we get up in the morning and play these matches. Okay, again, we can push that, and we can push this. And what are the bottom 2 cards? Market square and encampment, I guess. I guess we don't have to draw, we can just stop. That's fine. So what do we take here? Could grab like, I mean, we have terminal space-ish. It could be like hireling goons and maybe like a copper. Like 1 copper seems fine. Alright, they're done. That's good, I was way ahead. I had enough time to get up to fucking two banqueted 4 crypts, so we shall call it. So it is now even again. FPA has held serve. I need more tea. I can look at this thing while the tea is going. Oh, 5-2 looks nice. Because it gets to open Seer Candlestick Maker. That seems like a good opening. I guess, you know, that seems pretty good, mostly. All right, we are back in action. Click on candlestick maker. Click on sear. So now the question is, do I click on potion now? And I think I do. Like, it's a colony game. Like, I mean, there are other labs. There's Destrier. Like, there's Destrier and Market. It's not. I mean, Candlestick Maker is and Silver are kind of like the inoffensive things you gain to make Destrier cheaper. So, all right, I'm gonna try the Alk skip here. All right, that did not work incredibly well, I would say. The second CSM now. All right, here I'll get a Destrier. Or a second Seer first. I think I can take second Seer before I take a Destrier, although maybe that's fallacious. They haven't got their Alchemist yet, which is pretty bad given that they fucking opened potion. I would say that is less than ideal. This could be nothing. It could be silver. I guess it's silver. We need like some hit and 6 to happen and stuff. This is gonna be a Destrier. All right, they will get a Alk here. I'm almost sure of it. And indeed, I am correct. Okay, that's okay. They just get the I will get a natural natty Destrier here. Play them sticks. Click on Destrier again, or click on Seer. Destrier definitely a better card, I would say. Seer is $1 cheaper is the main reason. I think I'm gonna grab a Destrier. Go with Alk. CSM. Alright, definitely gonna play these. Okay, this is alright. How much money do we have? 10? 10 is like 1 short of double Destrier. Is there anything fancy you can do with farmland? Not really. I think I just get 1 Destrier and no Candlestick Maker. Save them coffers. Here, I will click on Seer again here, because I would like to build up to double Destrier if that's possible. They're gonna get a plat, I guess, or no, copper. Oh, they're the watch. That's pretty smart actually. That's making their watchtower pay the bills. Yeah, we just want to play these, I think. Hey, we pseudo drew the deck. All right. So I'm gonna get 2 destriers here. I will definitely take a destrier here. I mean, I could still pick up potion and like contest the alks too. It's not like amazing, but it is something that's probably worth thinking about at least. That's a nice seer. All right, so that is what it is. What was my last? All right, I mean, there's a reasonable amount of seer stuff in here. All right, so that sequence gave us exact draw. So the question is, do we just start greening now? They did manage to get a lot more draw than us, so it appears that going for Alchemist was correct, which I probably could have predicted if I wasn't a fucking idiot. I could get like Platinum Potion, I guess. Or I could just start clicking on green cards. That feels losing-ish. I could get like Silver Potion even. That stresses my 3 seers like a lot. I don't know. This feels lost already just because, like, they have more draw than me. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just bought, like, a fucking... On that 4, I should have bought the fucking potion and just, like, you know, accepted my life. Accepted my fate as a person who has alchemists. I feel defeated. So I'm clicking on green cards. Oh, the fucking hell. This is just... Okay, whatever. Let's just stop. I was an idiot to not get the alchemists. Alright, what do we have here? So 6 is a good number. There's not really a way to get there. I mean, I guess it's just playing on page. That seems like the really obvious thing to do, so I'm going to do it. Here, I guess I'm just going to click on page again, because trashing a card is pretty great. I would have loved to see the page turn 3, of course. It's much worse turn 4. But hey, what else can you fucking expect? Page, we don't find the treasure hunter. That would be way too easy. Do I buy council room now? Kind of want to. Definitely don't want more pages. Sure, let's gun it and get, what, 1 treasure hunter? I think we will have to live with our single treasure hunter. And really, really would be nice to draw the treasure hunt. I mean, the council room here. Alright, 1 silver, pretty good. Yeah, keep again. Here I'm just going to trash a card. Alright, we do find the warrior, so we will not lose the warrior to warrior on warrior crime, which was a semi-serious concern. I would say they're getting more farming villages, okay, it's fine. Again, I'm going to get council room here and start advancing the pages. Ugh, this, well... Okay, well, I guess we're not advancing that page. It's nice. Well, it gives us higher chance of finding the council room, basically, is what it does, which is good. Of course, higher chance of finding the council room does not mean, like, we find the council room. That would just be way too easy. It would be way too easy if a village worked like a fucking village and not like a fucking... I really don't care whether he trashes my treasure hunters or not. Nope. Literally impossible for me to either hit 6 or... God damn it. I don't even know what to buy. Like, nothing's even good. I guess I just trash another copper. Alright, finally we get to 6. And the question is artisan or altar. And I think we've like manually trashed enough shit that we can take artisan. Alright, that's great, because otherwise we were about to get that hit by the thing. See, he manages to draw like the shit with the other shit, like kein Problem. Now we treasure hunt. Now we can pop one of these bad boys on top. And be sad we didn't hit numbers. I mean, it's definitely province. Get a lot of these guys. And what, another page, I guess? That seems okay. I am winning the council room split, momentarily at least. Alright, well they can't double, so that makes me feel pretty good here. They empty council rooms, which makes sense. I guess they won the council room split then. Do I care about that? I don't think I really care about it that much, because I think they would much rather have a province there in the long run. Let's see what the damage is here. Okay, so I can't really like play the second one too. I mean, I can. You can do anything you want if you really want, if you really put your mind to it. I don't think I want to play that other one though right now. I think I will just grab a guide. Actually, no. Well, that was probably bad because he's going to draw me a lot of cards, right? So, anyways, I am going to... I don't know. Is triple safe? Can they quad? Quite possibly, right? I mean, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to lose here again, too. But do I care? Yes, I do care. Maybe they can quintuple province or whatever. Can't believe how useless those fucking farming villages was. What's even the point of buying? You just don't buy villages. It's just a recipe for sadness. Yeah. They'll probably have fucking Quint and whatever. Yeah, just... God damn it.